Hi everyone. Today I'm going to unbox my Paper Republic Le Trifold. So I have the pocket size Grand Voyager. I got it last August, so almost 10-11 months ago. Yeah, I'm very close to a year anniversary, and I will be throwing it a 1 year anniversary birthday cake because I really loved that notebook. But as soon as I had gotten my pocket Grand Voyager, Paper Republic came out with the Trifold, and it looked so cool. I almost thought, oh no, I missed it. I shouldn't have gotten the Grand Voyager. Should have gone for the Trifold. But I'm really glad that I didn't immediately jump into Trifold because first of all it's very expensive. That's the main reason why, and I think getting the tiny pocket size and getting used to it and writing with it, I really loved it. I've taken it with me a lot since it's so nice. Let me bring it in shot. Here is my beautiful almost 1-year-old journal, and taking it everywhere, I have really fallen in love with it and really appreciated the tininess of it. Like, it's not too tiny. I don't think showing it next to my hand is all that telling in terms of size because people have different hands. But here is the Pilot Capless Fermo, and here is a Sailor PGS in case you're familiar with those sizes, but this is what it looks like. It's almost similar to an A6, but I really appreciated this compactness of this, and I have plans for this Trifold, and I'm so happy that I waited because I didn't like any of the combinations of their trifold that they came out with. I really liked the concept of it, the inner lining, and just how beautiful the construction looked, the stitching, the pocket, just everything. It looked absolutely beautiful, but I just didn't love any of the colors as much. I liked the all black. That was my favorite, and I would have gotten that, but I'm really glad I waited because I got their very recent Dúchas collection, I believe that's how it's called. But here it is, finally 3 minutes in. I'm sorry for, I know you had to sit through all the yapping, but I mean, I'll have timestamps so you can fast forward wherever you want to. Here it is. It came in their usual packaging. This is how my Grand Voyager came in too. They have a very standardized packaging, which I appreciate. I like it. It's very minimalistic, which I like. I don't have to recycle too much. Makes my life easier. This is what it comes in. When I first opened it, I don't know, I just thought it was kind of small, but they do tell you it's A5. I don't know what I was expecting, but this is what it came in. The sleeve comes out, and they always have the handmade in Vienna just for you. Signed by Mia. Thank you, Mia. Really nice handwriting. And here she is, the beauty. It smells really nice. It smells like a new leather jacket or new shoes, a shoe store. Here it is. I'm just gonna slide it in so I can like preserve the sticker and the butter paper. I've already seen it. I'm very impatient. I had to wait 2 weeks for this, okay? So, you know, I was impatient. Here it is. I got the Fern colorway, and then the inside is lined with wild heather. So when I first saw this, the thing that convinced me was that it looked like moss. And I used to have this particular moss balls in a light bulb, and I used to hang it by my ceiling. I used to have like 100 houseplants, okay? I was an houseplant enthusiast. I loved gardening, but it made me think of the grass. Like, the texture is just so beautiful, and also I really liked the cords, the cord color that they've coordinated. I do not like Their regular line, the cord color that they've chosen, I don't like any of them. I just don't like it. I changed my Grand Voyager cords instantly. Like, I was not into it at all. But I really like the entire thing, just all of it. Every single detail I loved about it, which is why it convinced me. Because this is, okay, again, it's like very expensive. So I want to love every single thing about it. And here it opens. This is supposed to be, I believe, the off-white cord color. And the stitching is also natural or white or off-white. I love the stitching. I love how delicate their leather stitching looks. Just beautiful. You can feel the texture on the leather for sure. The regular Venezia that I have is very soft, buttery to touch, like smooth. But there's texture to their stone polished, which I love. Again, I got it specifically for that. And here it is. I got the charm as well. So everyone was showing the charm like this. So it looked like a strawberry at first. I thought it was a fruit charm, and then they specifically mentioned that it's supposed to resemble the wild flowers that are in the nature. And I saw someone post their picture with the charm like this, and then it finally made sense to me what they mean by the wildflower, because it's supposed to, like, this is how the flower is, right? Like this, it looks like a fruit, it looks like a strawberry to me, but I really like it like this. So I was thinking that, yeah, I think maybe I'll use this charm with the journal. I'm not a big charm person on my journals, but I think I like the look of it. So I might, but also I feel like this charm is just too small for this journal. The people who got an A4 sized and got this charm, the charm probably looks so like ridiculous in front of the A4 because it's so small. I think it fits the best with a pocket sized. I think it looks proportional with a pocket size or an A4. But I don't want to lose this, so I'll keep it in the pocket. So it just came wrapped up inside the Trifold. Here's the beautiful purple wild heather inside. It does have texture to it. It's not as smooth as their regular leather, but the fern definitely has more of the texture. It looks like rolling hills, the grass, a moss, you know, whereas the wild heather, at least the lining that I have on the inside, doesn't have as much texture to it. I have seen other people's wild heather journals and it does have texture to it, but at least the one that I have on the inside doesn't have as much. And here is Venezia for comparison. They look exactly the same. Obviously my Venezia I have is sort of patinaed. I wouldn't say it's fully patinaed. There's like dings. That's all my nails. This is me opening and my nail is getting a scratch. But this is the difference. My Venezia is 10 months, 11 months old. So, but they are quite close, which is why I got the fern. And also, obviously, like I said, it reminded me of my moss. But I'm really glad I got. The one thing that surprised me when I opened it was that the notebook insert that comes with the trifold is a bigger one. I thought I would get the same one that you get with the Grand Voyager, because with the Grand Voyager and the portfolio you get this 48 pages notebook. So I thought that's what I was going to get, the one in the middle. Okay, so I thought I was going to get this tiny one, but which is 48 pages. I don't know if I mentioned that, but the one we get in the trifold is 96, so it's a lot bigger and it's plain, which I kind of like. I've started to appreciate plain notebooks or dotted notebooks. At first I used to be a strict loyal follower of lined notebooks, but especially dotted notebooks have really grown on me. I've started to appreciate them a lot. And graph. I love all kinds of notebooks now. I've truly, from all A7 size to A4, I love all of them, all the B sizes, and different kinds of ruled, graphed, plain, dotted. What else is there? Anything else? I have it. So I think for my setup, I don't want to keep this Excel because I have my true A5 notebook. Since the Trifold is made for A5, their Excel size is their proprietary size, which I'm not going to comment on. I have thoughts on it, but whatever. This is their Excel size, which is smaller than A5. So these are the notebooks I want to put inside. There's like 4 of them. They're chunky. There's a lot going on, but they're already in use. I've been using them for a while, but this is, let me put them aside. Here we go. This is a true A5. It's the Hobonichi grid notebook. And here is Paper Republic Excel. So there's a good difference. I would say a 1 centimeter border difference between Excel and a true A5. But if I put like these 4 and the Excel, the size difference would kind of bother me. So I'm going to put this Excel notebook in my Sting and Snout journal, which I do have the Animal Companions Excel in there, so they will fit together well. Let me just see how it looks closed. So it's like barely closing, so I'm truly extending it. It'll look close, but just maybe. I'm truly going for it with this setup. So I don't know, I'll see. Let me put everything together and I'll decide if I truly want to do that. Maybe I won't, because maybe it'll just get too chunky. I don't want it to be too much. So this is my commonplace of sorts. Whatever YouTube videos or anything I watch, I write down. So yeah, that's kind of what this notebook is. I definitely want this in there, so I'm going to put this in the front. There she is. Then this is my Usari blank notebook, proper A5. I really like these Usari notebooks. They're just a little bit too bulky. So this is 96 sheets, so I believe it is 196 pages, right? Yeah, 192 pages. Can't add for shit. This is my literature notebook. So let me put that in there. And now, okay. And now I have these 2 Midori notebooks. So this blank notebook I use for my teas. It's like my drink journal. So I was using this just to record my teas. So all the different kinds of jasmine, matcha, chai, masala, everything. But then I also started documenting like all the different kind of mixology drinks that I used to make. So this is now my just drink journal in general. So let's see, I'll put that here. It's already starting to chunk up quite a bit. They do say you can put like 6 notebooks and it can hold. Let me see how it looks now. It's already kind of chunked up. So yeah, it's closing and it's fully hugging without any inside showing up. Here's what the top looks like. Let me zoom out. Yeah, here's what the top looks like. The Hobonichi notebook, I believe, has 260, 270 pages, something like that. The Usari is 192, and the Midori is 176, I believe. So quite a lot of pages going on, and She's definitely heavy. She has some heft to it. And now, let's see. Do I want to put another? This is a very new notebook. I haven't used it for anything, but it's the frame notebook from Midori. I was going to use this as my ink journal. Let's see. I'm thinking, yeah, I'll put it. Why not? This journal doesn't really have a designated use to it. Usually my journals have designated use to, and they're like very expensive folders of sorts. Also, these two Midori notebooks have beautiful bookmarks to them. This has a burgundy one, and this plain has an orange one, which I thought was cool. Okay, let me take this butter paper off. I also get a nice monthly stickers with the frame notebook, in case anyone was wondering. Let's see, where were we? We were right here. Right in the middle. I'll do it here. Okay. Let me pull this. And in she goes. Okay. And I think I can write comfortably on here too. I don't think it'll be too uncomfortable to write. At least not for these middle two notebooks. I can very easily, well, this is kind of getting on my nerves. I'll think on how to use them. I have to obviously put it in use them for a while and then see how it goes. I did want to check how a pen fits into the pockets, because I haven't seen anyone fit a pen into the pocket. So let me just pull out the pen I have on my pocket notebook, my Sailor PGS. So this is how tiny the PGS looks. So it can definitely fit into the pocket for sure. No problem. And obviously you get the certification of the leather. And then, oh, they also give you an instruction. So due to the leather stone treatment and richness of color, there may be some residual dye on the surface of the leather. Please use it with care in the beginning, especially near lighter textiles or sensitive surfaces. So that's interesting to know. Let's see. I don't think there's any dye rubbing off, at least on mine. Okay, this might be too much. I don't think I'm going to use all four. I'll think about it and really decide which 3 notebooks, or maybe even just 2 notebooks, I want to keep, because this is a bit too ridiculous. I'll use the whole setup for a week and see how I feel about it. This is how it looks. It's not closing all the way. I don't think I like the look of it either. And they're not fitting as well. So actually, you know what? I'm just going to take one out because I don't like how it's looking. I think I'm going to take the Usari notebook out, and then I'll put the frame notebook in the middle. Yeah, that's much better. I like it a lot more. In terms of writing, this is what I don't like about the journals though. Maybe I'll just, okay, I'm going to use this 3 notebook setup for at least a week and see how it goes. I don't think I like it that much. I might take out this new notebook and see how it goes, because I don't like how the Hobonichi notebook sits on top. Cause I know I'm not going to like writing on the right side of the page. And for this notebook as well, it kind of cuts in the middle. I don't like that, how it sits. So I think I'm just going to keep 2 notebooks in the Trifold. And the 2 notebooks I'll keep are my drink journal and the commonplace. Yeah, I know my decision. I'm going to take the ink journal out and just keep these 2. Yeah, I think I like that decision a lot more. And this is how it looks closed up. I think it looks reasonable. I think it looks pretty. Yep. I'm happy with my current decision because I can put a pen inside, no problem either. Yeah, I like how it's looking, and I like the stone polished leather. I'm gonna post on Reddit and ask how other people's stone polished leather is looking, because I want this finish, the texture, to be quite prominent how it's looking. I don't want it to rub off, so I'm going to take very good care of it. Obviously, I'm not going to baby my journal. I don't really baby any of my journals. I do use them, but I like to take care of them and keep them in good condition. I'm someone, I like the patina, but I like it to be a slow, gradual process. Obviously, if something spills and something happens, I can't help it, but I do like to take good care. So I've already read that you're not supposed to put balm on the stone polished if you want this stone polished texture to last, because it'll rub off. So obviously I don't have a leather balm anyway, and I don't put it on any of my journals, even the older ones. So that's not a big deal for me. But I'm gonna ask Reddit how their stone polished leather journals are aging, and just to know how this will work. I'm also going to do a bi-monthly, maybe at first weekly checkup of how the leather is faring, how it's aging. I don't want to say patinaing because it's too early to truly get the process, but you know how it looks weekly. I didn't keep up with my Venezia, but I don't think I need to because it's pretty similar, just with a lot of dings because of my nails. It's held up quite well, but I do really want to document how this stone polished leather looks and just see how it ages. So this smells really good. I think I'm gonna sleep with this journal tonight. Like a stuffy, like a soft toy, like my teddy bear. Okay, that's it for now. I think in like 3 days, maybe 5 days. Actually, you know what? Yeah, in 5 days I'll come back and do a full walkthrough of this setup, and maybe I'll add the charm. Also, I've already selected what pens I'm going to use. They match the leather cover, the inside, the charm, the inserts that I have in, all of that. So I think I'm going to go through that as well. So yeah, this was fun. I'm so excited to use this now. And I'm also excited for the 1-year anniversary of my Grand Voyager. Okay, that was it. I'll see you in a week when I go through the setup of the Trifold. Okay, bye.